To very few of my colleagues who we share this journey together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Defense Cabinet Secretary, the Honorable Adan Duale, Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellency, Deputy President. We'll go to the dignitaries that have been listed who will be speaking between 3 to 5 minutes for the running order to be in order. I now welcome to the podium Isaac Ruto, who has just stepped into the podium, the first Bomet County Governor, the first Council of Governors Chairperson, and a friend in the trenches with the Honorable Adan Duale. Yes, you can use this.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Chief Cabinet Secretary, Speaker of the National Assembly, my good old, I must apologize, the Deputy President, Your Excellency, Honorable Duale, Waziri, Tika, your Defense, Cabinet Secretary is present, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and all the distinguished guests. Your Excellency, I must apologize for coming late. If I had seen Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, I would have asked him to apologize on my behalf, because I was held up at the escarpment for more than 2 hours. And I think it's all your fault. It can't be mine. There is no way it can be my fault. Anyway, Your Excellency, I must apologize for coming late, but just in time to speak. We kept in touch with Honorable Duale. Now, this is a great day for us. Honorable Duale has been a good old friend. A lot of people do not know how close we are with Honorable Duale because of sometimes we do some bit of public spots together, but all we enjoy the game. We've worked with Honorable Duale for a long time, especially during the 10th Parliament. And I'm sure one of the reasons why he was sacked as an assistant minister may have been something to do with his close associated with some of us. And he lost his job. I know presidents normally don't say why they have sacked. I don't know whether President Ruto will be different, but they normally, they normally don't tell us when you are being fired. It just happens that in the afternoon you are no longer in the office. Honorable Duale was one such victim, but we worked together. We pushed especially the agenda of the new constitution together in Parliament. We also stood for those that appeared to us to be unfairly treated. And Honorable Duale speaks his mind. And I think that is one of the things we share. He speaks his mind, even if you are not in agreement with it, he will tell it to you to your face. And I think we are grateful for the rise that has happened. And I have not had the occasion to read the book, but I'm sure it must have said all that which is true, because he just notified me yesterday and I was in the villages. And I told him I'll definitely make it to come here. But Honorable Duale, I hope you'll continue being forthright, and I'm sure you have told us the whole truth in the book. It's good to be forthright. It's good to say that which you believe is right. And therefore, Honorable Duale, thank you very much. I'm sure this book, ni ya mama yako, na yangu, na wewe, tuendelee namna hiyo. Asante sana, and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable Isaac Ruto. Asante sana. We move on, and up next is the East African Legislative Member of Parliament, the Honorable Kanini Kega. All right, we then move to the United Democratic Alliance, UDA Party Secretary General, the vibrant politician, Cleophas Malala. On to Honorable Dido Raso, who will speak on behalf of the Pastoralists Parliamentary Group. He is here, obviously present. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the President, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, the Honorable Aden Duale, my colleagues from the Senate, the National Assembly, the Speaker of the National Assembly, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here as a member of the Pastoralist Parliamentary Group and also as their patron. I am a third member of Parliament representing the constituency of Saku in northern Kenya, Marsabit. I'm privileged to be here and to speak on behalf of my colleagues. Honorable Duale, we found him in Parliament. He was not just a brother, a colleague, but he was like a father figure for those of us from the North. We learned many from him, and at the same time, he allowed us to hold firm positions, to be loyal and truthful, and to be also respectful to the cause we take. Having read his book, I begin to understand why somebody like His Excellency the President actually became the President of Kenya, for the firm position he took and the loyalty that he portrayed throughout his political career. For many of us who are in Parliament, I think we must begin to read that book, to take away a substantive portion of it, that you don't have to play the game of others. You must play your game. And finally, there's one thing that we learned from Aden Duale, and you know, sometimes 2-3 years ago, there was something called the WikiLeaks, where as somebody came to, I believe, the U.S. Embassy, they were able to pick some things. And then somebody else relayed, and this thing was serialized internationally. And sitting with a smart person like Aden Duale, one must be very careful that you don't drop the pen, because he will note it very quickly that this is something. And throughout, he carries around a book. For him having been the leader of majority, I think sometimes he made the ultimate price for his politics, and sometimes even we feared that this person will be put down because he is sticking his neck out too much. So thank you, Aden Duale, for sharing your story with us. We will buy the book, and we will also buy the books for some of our schools, so that the young and upcoming leaders of this country will find a place to say that, yes, this is where I started. With those remarks, I thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellency, Mr. Deputy President, having mentioned library, I was informed by the U.S. Embassy representative here that they have gotten 16 copies, one for the Library of Congress in the United States of America, and the other copies will be distributed across the United States of America, across the major academic libraries across the states. We thank you, the representative of the embassy. Up next is the Senate Majority Leader and Kericho County Senator, Aaron Cheriot.